Creating calendar part 2 and the final. You can create your calendar looking like this. Let me show you how. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check out our other how-to videos from this channel. Also, subscribe and share. It will be helpful for the channel. Alright, let's begin our part 2 of creating a calendar. I'm going to open up the old folder. Now, if you have not watched the part 1, you're going to need part 1. Alright, so we're gonna continue from part 1. So select that guy, Control C, Control V, copy that, and we're going to rename this guy as part 2 since we are going to go continue from part 1. Alright, and then pop in here. We're going to rename that one as part 2 as well. So hopefully this part 2 doesn't take too long. All we are doing is just iterate through the controls and displaying the numbers. Let's see how to get that going. Alright, double click on that, open that up, and go ahead and enable content. And let's take a look at this calendar again. Make sure it still works. Okay, it still works. Alright, that looks good. Okay, that looks good. Now what we want here is to update this guy and on click reselect that guy that month. So let's do that first. All right, let's see, control view design view, my bad. So before I do that, let me go ahead and make that guy invisible. Double click on that, there you go, so it's invisible. All right, so we know we did something here, and let's look at the event. Yes, we did, right there after update. Okay, so we're going to go right there. We did that one, so we did that one. All right, and from here we can say see how we did this right here. I'm going to copy that and there, because obviously once that thing is changed, we want to redisplay all information here. Although it's going to be the same, but you'll see what I'm saying, or you'll see what I mean later on. So go ahead and select that drop down box, the month, and here is going to be an on click. All right, double click on that event, go inside. All right, I'm going to move this select year up to the select month. That way they are next to each other, and it's just easy for me to do things. So that we have it. And here select month, we want to format the same way. So I'm going to grab this guy, and say, actually I want to grab the whole thing. Oh, sorry, there we go. Select date equals there. All right, except the month here, there you go, the month here is going to be the selected month. All right, whatever we select, we're going to redo that one. So, and that's the reason why I put this guy up there, is because it's easier to just do this. All right, so let's take a look, see if it changes right here. View that guy. We're going to try to select one of these guys. That should be January. What was it? I thought it was January, February. Okay, so it changed to February. and continue. You see February, and then that also changed, and that also changed. All right, so that's I'm going to uncomment this guy out. So now if we select different month, this should be in between this this should be between these two buttons. April, see how it changes? So that's what we want. All right, obviously if we change this one, this month will stay the same. All right, there, that's good. Now we have that. One thing that as I'm thinking out loud here, one thing that you need to do is make sure you validate this guy, this month and this year. Okay. For example, if I did this and delete this guy and hit enter, uh, you see the month is null. You cannot do that. All right. So what you want to do here is you want to have another function to validate the date, the select date. You can say valid is select date valid, for example. All right, and then if it's valid, continue. Otherwise, don't do anything. And that, or just pop up the message. All right, I'm not going to go into that, and I'll let you come up with that. And if you do need help with that, just inbox me or comment below, and I'll respond. All right. So for right now, we're just assuming that all these the select date is valid. All right, all these guys are valid. So I'll let you play with that. Now let's get back to our main topic. We want to display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accordingly on here, and as we change. All right. So let's see. All right. So let's go into that view again. I'm going to scroll all the way up here next to the clear date. So I just turn on my highlighter. Alright, so up here we can say private sub display calendar. That sounds appropriate. So what do we need? Well, we need to identify if it's what is the first day of that month, as in string, that first 3 characters that we use right here. So let's go ahead and dim this guy, first day as string. The next thing that we need is we need to determine the number of days in the month, in the select month. So go ahead and dim this guy, last number day as in integer. Talking about the last number of day, we're going to need the day itself. This will be the 1, 2, 3. So iday as integer. This iday will be displayed on the buttons that we create. So let's go ahead and get the first day. First day equals. Now to get the first day, this is pretty easy. We know the select date control, so we can say month me select date. That would be the month. All right, and that first day will always be 1. So we'll go ahead and pop that 1 in there, and then year, which is the select date as well. All right, well, this is the date. So but this first day calls for string of the we want the first 3 characters, so we need to format this date. to return the string of the day. All right, and the 3 days are like so. Now if you did that, that would mean number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only one character. So if you did 2, that would mean the number again, but this time it goes beyond 9, but we want 3 characters, so that means 3 characters. Now to get the number of days in the select date, we will use date serial to get that. Last number day equal date serial, and the date serial calls for year, so we're going to use year, me select date, select date. All right, it also calls for, this one is month, similar to that first one, me select date. Oops, I got that one. And here is asking for what day do you want it to be. All right, so I'll go close that. Well, we can say, now it would say 1, that would mean the date is number 1. All right, it would say 2, that means that date is date 2. All right, however, here is a trick. If you say 0, it says, what are you talking about? There is no such a thing as 0 day in any month. All right, so what it means that if it can find the day in that month which is 0, it's going to drop back 1 day. All right, so for example, if this date is October, it's going to drop back down to that very last day of September. So here we are going to add 1. All right, if this date is October, now we'll say, hey, make it November. All right, and go look for that 0 day in November. And you say, well, I don't know what that day is, that 0 day. It's gonna back up 1 day, which is the last day in October. And that's how that works. All right, so there we have it. All right, and what else do we need? We'll go ahead and set the iday to day. So we will always start looking for the day or displaying the day as number 1. All right. Now, as you can see here, the clear calendar, this is for each control. So we go ahead and use that too. I'm gonna come up here and add CTL as control. All right, and then we can iterate through this guy, similar to the clear. For each CTL in control, oops, there, and we'll go next. All right, so let's stop right there and let's see if we get the first day and the last number of day. All right, so let's pop back to this form, and let's move to the next. If we move next, that means it's going to be November. All right, and this guy will be updated. Oh, forgot one thing. Let's get back here. You got to make a call to this guy. So I'm going to copy the display calendar. Sorry about that. And then move to the onload. Okay, onload, where are you? Right here, it says clear calendar. I'm going to put that right there. All right. While I'm looking at it, I am going to take that out altogether and then move it right here. The reason being is because, hey, it said go ahead and display this number for this select year and the previous month and previous next month, and it makes sense to put it down here. All right, so on load is going to call this guy, and then this guy in turn will call display calendar. And you notice we removed the clear button here, so but this is what we'll do. We'll come up here, and right here we can say call clear calendar, and that makes sense that way. All right, so let's back up a little bit here. Let me explain again. So on load, it's going to call this guy. Once it's done displaying the previous and next month, it will call calendar. All right, and then the calendar function right here sets all necessary parameters variables, and then it's going to say, okay, go ahead and clear this guy, which is doing the same thing that we did earlier, except it's now in the display control. All right, now let's see. So if I let's go back one. Ooh, all right, something there. Overflow. Oh, so yeah, remember I said this one returns a date, right? Well, we want the number of day, okay? So we're actually going to need to do the formatting here. So go ahead and format that, and then hit end. And like I mentioned earlier, a single day means we only get one digit. All right, so we want the DD that would go beyond the number 9. All right, so I think that will work there. Let's see, that's 31. There you go. So October, October is 1. Is the last day in October is 31. Let's see the first day here. First day Friday. Good. We are good. All right. So we'll hit F5 and continue. So there we have that one. Pardon me. I need to get some coffee in my system. Have I told you black coffee is good for your body? So, all right, let's continue. Now, what we really want from here, I'll go ahead and stop that guy. Yeah, that's fine. Save. Make sure you save and come back in here. All right. So what do we really need here? All right. If about this, if id is less than and equal to last number day, then and if. All right, so we're gonna check this guy, make sure it doesn't go beyond this number. All right, once it comes in here, we can grab this guy here. Let me show you, because we're looking for these controls right here. Oh, not there, my bad, right here, this guy. Once come in here, I'm gonna put that guy there. I think a test string here, that should have been gone. I take that out while I'm at it. Control S, save that. So basically, and we're gonna clear this guy out. Basically, what we're saying, if for each control, and if that day is below and not and equal to that last day, look for this button for me. All right, I'm interested in this button. All right, and then make sure that those names are valid. All right, the names that we put in. All right. So now in here we say, all right, we are looking for the first day. All right. We have the first day right here. Okay. So if first day, first off, we want to display the first day. If first day is Sunday, and the control, yeah, that's good. That's what we need to do. So I'm going to put in here, we're going to need to get an and from here. And we also want that control to be Sunday. Otherwise, you don't want to display the numbers everywhere. And this guy is also Sunday. So not only that we're looking for, not only that we're looking for this first day for Sunday, but the control must be Sunday in order for us to display it correctly. All right. That looks good for now. I'm pretty sure there are more logic in here that we're going to go through. But as your program, this is what you will be faced to. So let's see. And then we'll say Control L. Caption equals, oops, caption equals ID. All right. So that means if I find that first day with that control, I want that control to be 1. All right, that control to be 1. Now once we get 1, we have to increment this guy. All right, so let's go ahead and increment that guy. I day equals I day plus 1. So now it's going to become 2. All right, so it's going to get there until the last day. I think we got that first bit out of the way. All right. So here I'm going to copy this guy. All right, I'm going to copy this guy right there, because what if it's Monday? So I'm going to do this. See how I did that? It could be Monday. That first day could be Monday. Okay, and we'll do the same thing. We'll say, well, if you are Monday and that control is Monday, then do this. All right, so we need to do 5 more for the rest of the days. So copy. Let's see, Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we got everybody. All right. Well, that's just for the first day. What if these two don't match? What if this first day? What if either first day or this control do not match? Then we're gonna say else. We still wanted to we wanted to continue to display, you see, and then we go ID, and then ID equals ID. Continue to increment that 1. All right. Let's Control S. Let's take a look. Let's see how it looks. So we're gonna go click on this little tab here and then view. So wow, it display. Well, good, it display this month. Let me see. See, that didn't move. Let's move to that one. But we know it's displaying that calendar. It's just not doing the right first day. It's just not doing the right first day. Let's take a look why that is. Well, when you say else here, so that first time around, for example, is Friday. And if it's Friday, comes in here, and that control is not a Friday, then it's going to jump in here. So that first control is Sunday, you see. We have this one as Friday, but the control is Sunday. It never match here. And then it jumps in here. Let's solve this problem. Okay, let's solve this problem. What about, okay, one way we could do is, see this day right here? We don't want it to come in here once it's done. Once it's done displaying that first day, we don't want it to come back in here. I mean, there's no reason why. So we can go ahead and do this. Equals. Now we said, once you displaying that first day no longer exists. All right, and I'll show you why I did this. I'm doing this. So we're gonna go ahead and say, hey, you are no more first day. All right, let me scroll down. Yeah. And we're going to say this, and else if first day, yeah, that's it, that's exactly what, else if that first day is equal to 0, then there. So now, that first control, for example, let's go back to this example, if this first day is Friday, and the control is Sunday, all right, it's going to skip all this, all right, and say, well, if you can't find any of these, is your first day empty? No, that means it will not come in here, all right, and then it's just going to continue until we find one, and that one will stay one until we find one. All right, hope you get that. All right, let's see it. Let's go to October. Since look at that, it's Friday. Well, you know what, let's come over here. I've got a calendar on the bottom right here. Let's take a look at that. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? You see there? That looks pretty darn good, I say. So now let's take a look at this November. Okay, see November. Oh, we got to advance the move. November. Look at that. That's something. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think we got it. All right. So let's see if we did this. Let's go to January. All right, and now we're gonna go back to January. Oops, 1 2 minutes. Look at that, Friday 31st. Look at that. So that's the calendar in a nutshell. We are done. More coffee, please. All right, what about if we change this guy? Okay, we're gonna go back to, all right, how about now let's go to 2022 January. All right, now let's go to Look at that. We are done. Alright. Alright. So basically that's how we're doing it. Okay. We can go backwards now. Okay. All displaying correctly. Okay. Uh, I'm going to move this guy back to a different place. I'll put that guy back right there. Reason being because if that guy comes over there aligns with these edges, it looks better, I think. Alright, and maybe drop that booger down a little bit there. Alright, so that looks pretty good, and let's dress this up a little bit more. Now obviously you can put any controls or any messages on this calendar, on this screen, and show your user or yourself, alright, for in your application. Okay, and that's not hard to do. Alright, and you can display any information in here. Alright, you can display any information in the on the label itself. Right there. As a matter of fact, I'll show you how to display some label there. Let me see. We want this background to look. Let's see what it looks like. Send that guy back to back. It's not too bad. That's not too bad. You know what? That's not too bad. Well, you know what? I'm gonna undo that. I think one thing that we need to do, I'm gonna copy that guy. Alright, I'm gonna shorten it a little bit, make the guy a little smaller, and then yeah, that's good enough. And then I can come in here and say Sunday. Alright, and then let's make that guy a 12. Hit enter. Alignment as center. Weight as bold. Look at that. See there? And I'm gonna make that, yeah, I think that's what we do. Let's make that a white. Pound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's, oh, that's not white. There, put shouldn't be 0. There should be F. There. That's white. And then that background. Now obviously you could do this with the color function. Alright. The reason why I'm doing this, then it's just gonna speed up our coding. So I'm gonna come in here and look for a little darker, maybe too dark there. Lighten up a little bit. I think I will. Yeah, let's just go back to that navy. That navy looks good. Alright. And then I'm gonna copy this guy and paste. See how it's the same, looking the same. Then you don't have to do individually. Now you can just stamp, you're done. We're gonna highlight this guy, and that's the reason why I took that background, that color, rectangular shape out. So we'll move up here. Now when we change this, it's going to resize. The width will be resized, auto resize. So, but that's all right because we got this first day here as the width that we need. I'll show you how. All right. So here we go. If I hit enter here, it's going to resize. See what I'm saying? That's all right though. But because we got this first one correct width, then that's what we worry about. So let's go ahead to day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and last Saturday. All right, so now we can just highlight this and right click. You see how it says size right here? We go maximum widest. See, now it goes back to the width that we need. Now I'm just highlight that and a couple strokes and move the guy backwards. Like so. Highlight that. I don't know why that guy is not de-highlight. I think my computer is dying. Am I working it too hard? Okay, that looks good. Alright. So Control S. And then now we can do this. We're gonna just grab right about there. Alright, now let's go back to back color here. What were we looking for? Let's see what that looks like. Send that guy to back. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Alright. I'm gonna make this this button. Oops. I'm gonna make this button the same color as this guy. But for now I'm gonna copy that background color. Alright, deselect there, background color. Right, and then we're gonna tap down to get the full color to be the same. Pound FF, hit enter. Look at that. And then you can short this guy up. Now, like I said, you see this right here? I say pop up and module. That makes it look good. All right, it's gonna pop out instead of, yeah, it's gonna be like a dialogue type box window. So you can put, as like I said, you can display anything on here on that calendar, individual day. Also calendar. All right, obviously I don't want my screen to use its screen name. Let's see how that look for now. Look at that. Oh, we don't like this navigation and scroll. Let's take that out. Come back here, show you how to take them out. See this navigation? No navigation, no record set, and no scrolls. There you go. Now try it. That looks better. There you go. You got a calendar. Oh, look, see this right here? Let's hide that. I forgot to hide that. Design view. Move there, and let's make this guy be invisible. There. All right. So let me show you how to display the content on the day. I'm going to go back to this guy right here. Let me show you how to display this guy. So private, I'm going to just say display something. All right, and then I'm going to pass in the control name similar to this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this guy. All right, and then I'm going to say I'm going to need the control CTL as control. This is a bonus. I didn't plan on doing this, but I'll go ahead and give it to you. CTL in controls. Next. All right. What we want is to copy this guy right here. What we want is, if equals to that control name, then ctl caption equals, I'm going to just write first day. See how simple that is? Alright, so that's just a sample, just in case you want to do something with it. So then you can say here, you can put it on the bottom here. Then you can say here, call display something, and then it needs a name. All right, the control name. The control name then would be ctl.name. And then I'm just going to copy this guy there. So this is just going to look for that first day. So once it's done with found first day, once it's displaying that 1, 2, 3, it's going to also say something, identify this is the first day. Let's see if that works. See if it barks at us like a mad dog. Oh, it didn't display. Okay, so something it didn't display. Let's go find out why it did not display. So it's Friday. So it's Friday right here. Display something Friday. Oops, right there. All right, so it should come in here and say display something in here. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. If label. You see, if label. Like that. We can do like that. If it's label, alright, and we don't need to validate this guy again because we already did. If it's label and yeah, we do this, take that out, and so if this guy is this guy and this guy, well, that and that type is label. Yeah, that's right, that's right. And then we'll say first day. Let's see if it even goes in there. Alright, let's do October. It didn't go in there. Did it even come in here? Or did I misspell something here? No. Oh, I know why. You see why? You see why I know? You see what I see? So it said display type name, it will never match, you see. We actually need the whole thing here. There, Jack. There you go. So we actually need this meat. We only need 3 characters. Yeah, that's why. Alright, and let's try it again. Oh, there you go. There you go. See there? It display because it's first name. Alright. So oh, we didn't need this one. Take that. Display something. We didn't need that one. Try that one out. Try again. Ding. Huh. So we did this one right here. Now we do the same thing. Oops, right there. Control right there. Copy. Actually, well, you know what? Just copy the whole thing. Yeah, like I said, I didn't. Yeah, I just want to show you that this can be done. All right, this can be done. So we can. So if we pass in the correct name, like first three characters of the day, it will find that control. All right. It's a matter of can you logic your way there. If you can logic your way there, you can do it. All right. So Control S. All right. And we're not going to display anything after the first day, so it's still displaying that first Monday, Wednesday, the rest of them. Why is that? But you see my guess. Yeah, I'll just let you play with that, okay? I'll just let you play with that. You just need to logic with your way. Hey, it's not first day. Don't display, and that's all you need to do. All right. Yeah. Evidently, it's gone in there. All right. So, but I'll let you play with that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and we're not there. Right now it doesn't look good because yeah, but that's how you would display something. You when you find them, um, then you also want to do something with it. All right. For example, in here in this control, then you can say, hey, go find me whatever to display for that day. So, but you get my gist. You get the gist. You get the gist. All right. So I'm taking those guys out. There you have it. That is the calendar. So you can now put this into your Access application. And if you need help further on, you need help with displaying certain things in here, just let me know. Inbox me, I'll help you out. No problem. All right, free of charge. All right. Happy programming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. And also comment below, and if you need help, inbox me. Thanks again.